Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. Today I was going to do this picture. It's another one by Linda Ravenscroft. I also had a couple of questions on erasing, so I thought I'd bring out a couple of my erasers and show you how they all work. They asked if it was only good enough for this eraser, so we're going to do the other ones. This book is number 4. Linda Ravenscroft, Fairy and Fantasy Art, Painting and Coloring, book number 4. They've all got the same names. Okay, so I think she's got a little too much dark on her face for me, so I'm going to take out some of that. So we'll go ahead and start with this one. She's got a lot of watercolor splattering going around out here, so I am going to tape that off and actually do some watercoloring on this. So here, take a little of this out of her ear, and we're going to take this color here out. So you see how it goes there. We're going to take this one. This is the Sumo Grip. It's kind of a black rubber, kind of soft, easy to use. And we'll use that here also. You can see it erases, but it's a little more work than the electric one. But it'll lighten it without putting any lines in it. Okay. That side of her face too. A little down here. Just to soften her up a little bit. Okay, down here on her shoulder. Okay, you see how that works. Now take out my little cheap eraser. It comes in a cute little tin. This is just like a generic eraser that you'd pick up at like a secondhand, well, not secondhand store, candy store. Not even an art store. So I'm trying to remember, I think we got it at Daiso, which is like your $1 to $5 store, kind of like your dollar store, but a little more expensive. And it will erase lightly too. These do shed a lot, so the reason I use my other one, other than the fact that it's on my desk at all times, is it's my best friend. Sorry to say that, but it has a whole bunch of these little refill bits. It comes with, I think, 500 of them. They come in the little tiny ones and even a bigger one that fits in here, but I like the detailed ones. I'm going to erase a little of these leaves. I'll do this one. And see, it does take up quite a bit of that ink. We'll do this side of this one. You can pick and choose. I'll go with this one. It's a little easier for me to grip. It's nice and big. It doesn't give as much dust as the other one. I'm going to make these kind of different color values here. I'm going to be inking, so we kind of want to see that leaf. There we go. Okay. Oh, down here she's got leaves too. So we'll do that one. These kind of blend together. We'll do that one. And whatever that one is. Lighten those up a little bit. If you want to put little more detail in there, you can use the thinner one. Just add a little more highlights in her hair there. Okay, you gotta make sure you get all your eraser bits off, because if we're inking and we have little bits of that, the ink will get stuck on that. So just rub your hand over it and make sure you get all the little pieces that still may be in the area that you used the eraser on, because we are taking up a little bit of the paper at the same time. Okay, now if you want a different effect that's in the background, go ahead and use your eraser on that. If you don't like these little tiny dots out there, get rid of them. If you like them, leave them there. Okay, so I think I've lightened her enough where I can put down some ink on her. And we'll just move all this stuff out of the way. The other reason I like this eraser here is it's rechargeable. So no matter how long you use it, you can always just recharge it, no battery. I love that part. So yeah, like that. My pencil sharpener is the same brand, by the way. I kind of like that brand. Okay, I'm going to get out some ink and we will get to work. Hold on. Okay. I've got a whole pile of different colors out here. And I'll get a scrap of white paper because I need to see, what are these things I've got up here? Scrap of white paper. I know that she's on kind of a creamier paper, but I'm going to try to do her skin in some kind of colors here. Let's see. Oh, did we leak here? That might work. This is Wild Honey. So we're going to put a little on her and see how that goes. Very, very lightly here. Okay, it's a very, very light coverage. Oh, and I need a pink for her cheeks. There we go. Got pink in little ones. Different drawer. That's going to be really pink. Don't know if I want it that pink. Let's see what other pinks I've got. I'm sorry. Should have looked at this a little earlier. Can't find my other blocks. Not pink. I have two pinks. I want to find the other pink. Yep, something fell. This one. Nope. This one. Here we go. This one. That one might work. It's just a real light pink. I have a little pad here. And we'll try to take one of these off. Put the little pink on there. Okay, we'll just put it on this side. And put a little pink. Both sides. Up in her ear, a little bit here, and probably up here on her forehead. Okay, that works. Take a tiny bit of shaded lilac here. I'm going to use the same ink pad, kind of get that more even there. Just going to work on the other side of where I had the pink, so I'm going to put it up on this side. Put a little purple in here. Okay. Bring in a little bit of pink. Need a different stick. Do I have a pink stick in here? Yep. Good enough. These are called mini blending tools, and these are called mini detail blending tools. You can find both of these on Amazon. This one's under the name Ranger. This one's under the name Tim Holtz. They both are the same tools. This one is Victorian Velvet. I'm going to put a little of that on her lips. Tiny bit up here on her cheeks. And all we need is a tiny bit of blue in her. Gonna bring in the salty ocean. Let's see. I think this one will work. It's a lighter blue. multicolored. It'll dry a little lighter. Keep that in mind. We're going to work on the leaves. We're going to bring in peeled paint and some brushed corduroy and this dark green. So we're going to give them all different sorts of color. We're going to start with the peeled paint. It's our lightest color. We're just going to go in here and squish it around. Okay, we got that light green in there. I'm going to pull some of the crushed or brushed corduroy in here. Give it some brown effects, browner leaves, like on the tips. Okay, and then we're going to throw in the dark green, which is forest moss. Just put it where you think you want it. No rhyme and reason. It's going to look like a leaf. It's got leaf colors on it. There we go. Going to do the leaves on the bottom the same way. Just go in with the light green. The brushed corduroy. And the forest moss. Especially down here, it's really hard to see what the leaves are doing. So we're just kind of adding that color in. There we go. Okay. What I'm going to do, I mean, basically she's done little highlights here and there, but I've got some of these and I've never tried them. And I think this would be a fun way to try them. Is to pick out some colors. I've got quite a few. There's a turquoise, there's a blue and an olive green. Olive green would go with the green. I don't know about the sea green. I do know you have to get the background wet. And you're going to sprinkle a little of this on. And I'll back because I have to get some water. Okay, cup of water, paintbrush. It's just a wide brush so I can get it back here in the background. And then this stuff is called Brusho. It's like a crystallized color. And I'm going to just poke a hole in the top with that, and then I'm going to sprinkle it because I don't want to open this and have it spread all over the place. So here we go. We're going to do this little corner here. I'm going to just put water on it. I want to try to avoid the ink that I put down. Okay. Just going to go down. Like in these areas that she has a lot of splattering, I'm going to put the water. All right, we're going to try that. What do we got? Cobalt blue. Pull the little thing out. And tap some of that on. And look at that cool effect. Oh, that's neat. Okay, so we have some blue going on. We want some olive green into that. It says olive green. It's got some green in it, I guess. And this is turquoise. I have to have a little more water on there, I think. Interesting. Well, we'll see what that does. Probably get it to move around a little more if you wiggle the page around. And I'll see if I like it. And if I don't, well, I don't. I'm not going to let it bother me. This looks a little muddy here, so I'm going to wiggle it around a little bit and see what we get here. We'll get a little more green that way. Let's get some color up here too. It is blotchy. There we go. Well, I'm going to let it dry and see what it does. Okay, that is done. We're going to get some pencils out here. Move some of this ink. Cat treats out of the way. I think I'll put a little more, like a pink area up here on her face. This is just, what is it, light magenta. Put a little on her nose here. And her lips. A little on the tip of her ears. Let's bring those colors out a little bit. Okay, and we're gonna get, what color should her eyes be? Boy, I think we're going to make them bright blue since the rest of her is kind of bright blue. Bringing in cobalt green. Bring that color in her eyes. I throw a little of that on here. Throw a little in here. Color didn't quite make it in there. Move the cat treats. Now the cat's in here. Hold on one second. Okay, we're going to throw a little up here. Bring it out into this area. And we'll throw a little over on this side. A little in here. Okay. Hope I'm leaving the pencils out. I think I put the other one away. We need some kind of darker blue for her eyes. Gonna go with, yeah, there you go. Indanthrene blue. Just put a little in the whites of her eyes and a little of that cobalt green there. Go under her eye with that too. Okay. Then we'll put, I wonder if we can put some of that in here if that looks too. Can accent some of those blobs in here. Yeah, maybe we'll accent this little thing there. Something like that. We're going to start changing those a little bit so they're not so blah. They're a little dark in some spots. We still don't even have a hair color for her yet. We got some green gold in here. Maybe we'll throw some of that in there. Make her eyes glow a little more. some of that in the leaves too. And we'll throw some of that over here. It's kind of out here since we have some of that kind of color up there. Okay, a little down here. I'm going to try to separate some of this with a little white. What do I have? That's a Holbein white. Let's see, Prismacolor white. Might be just a bit softer. So we're going to pull some of that in. And just break up some of that color. Soften it up a little bit. Okay, a little down here. You can play around with that as much as you want. I'm going to highlight some of these leaves a little bit. Her ears. Whites of her eyes, the little dot on her nose. Under her eyebrows. A little more color in her hair here. kind of play around with it until you like the way it ends up. Then I'm going to take like the black pencil or a black pen. I think a pen would work better. Ooh, not that much. See if you work. Okay. I'm just going to draw a line kind of wiggling down here, down to the bottom. And I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do that all the way across because I do not have a straight line there, and I might as well make it fun, right? So I'm going to even go off the line here and then just pull it in, crossed, and do it again. Try not to go the same squiggly parts. I'll leave that one up there. And do it on all corners. Of course, it's really hard to get down here to this corner for you to see. And back up to this side. Go. I'm going to put some pupils in her eyes here. And some eyelashes that you can't see anymore. Something like that. And I'm going to take the black pencil and darken some of these areas in here. Kind of add some extra hairs coming out. Find some areas here that you can define. And you can darken some of these areas with a little black too. Go in between the black and the white, and you can get a really cool effect back here. Throw in a little of the turquoise in here to knock down that white just a little bit. So I'll be playing with that the whole time here. Just the same colors. And we'll go down and finish the rest of the page. What I'm going to do is that off the camera though, because it's going to take some time and I can't look at the camera while I'm doing it. Just playing around with it. So I'll go ahead and do that off camera, and I'll leave a picture at the end of how it turns out. But that's all we're doing, is kind of pulling down some of these streaks. Adding a little blue to some areas. And bringing it out. This cobalt green works really well in this turquoisey area. And then throw in a little white. And a tiny little black. And we'll get that cool little effect. I like it, so I'm just going to keep going with it. So I hope you all have enjoyed the picture. Like I said, I'll leave a picture at the end of the video along with all the tools I've used in the description box down below. What you do is open it and see it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. And I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye now.